Hello and welcome to the Ginger Ninja's YouTube channel. I'm the Ginger Ninja, and today on Simple Builds, I'm going to teach you how to build a First Nations inspired longhouse. Now before we begin, I want to acknowledge the land on which I reside, which is the unceded territories of the Kwantlen and Katzie people, Haichka, and also I would like to mention that if you are new to Minecraft Education Edition, new to my videos, in the description I have a video that's a tutorial to the settings for if you are a teacher, if you're a student, if you're just getting to know the game. Also down there is a playlist with all of my tutorial videos available on there. So check that out in the description. Alright, so for today we're going to be building a longhouse, which were First Nations created and used primarily in the past as housing for multiple families, hence why when you go inside of mine, you'll see I have multiple beds set up. However, nowadays they are primarily used for community events, gatherings, and activities and such like that. And they are generally made with a bit more color, but I'm going for the more traditional side. Alright, so let's see what we're going to need for today's build. Alright, for the build, you're going to need some dark oak wood, spruce planks, dark oak door, dark oak planks, spruce stairs, spruce slabs, and some kind of bed. I'm choosing orange, because obviously I'm the Ginger Ninja. Alright, so let's get started. What I'm going to start with is actually first by building this pillar. This entire thing is 13 blocks wide, 14 blocks long, and about 10 blocks tall. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the first of the 4 pillars that you've seen, the highest one, which is 10 blocks tall. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From here, we're actually going to place one out to the right of it, and then make a line 14 blocks long, including this one. So it's going to be 13 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright. And with this gives us sort of the start to our roof. Alright, from here, we're going to go out 2 blocks from this first log we placed, as majority of longhouses tend to have a log roof. Usually it's made with stripped logs, but I'm choosing to use the unstripped for this. As well as traditionally a lot of them were built out of cedar and similar trees, but we don't exactly have those in this game. Now we're going to be doing this 6 times, so we're doing essentially 6 steps all the way down. You can see you go underneath it so that you get that little extra lip, so it gives us that real stair shape. You see I've done 3, I'm on the 4th now. Oops. Whoopsie! Alright, we're building it all the way across. We're going to do 2 more. And the last one. With this, our roof will be finished. When I tend to build in Minecraft, I find the roofs tend to be some of the hardest things to build. But for this, it's simple. And generally, the Katzie people, the Kwantlen people would have this slanted roof for the rain, as the territories they reside tend to be very rain heavy. So this is a very useful thing for them. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the corner we already have 1 pillar at, and go in 1 block diagonally from it and place another pillar. Alright, that gives us 2 pillars there. Then I'm going to come over to this corner here, and 1 block in from the edge I'm going to place another pillar. And then once again, diagonally in from it, we're going to make another one. This will give us a feeling of sort of support for the build. Now we're going to do the same here. We're going to take the edge block and go in one and place our logs. Go in one diagonally, and once again, place our logs. Last corner, making that pillar one block in again from the edge, and then one diagonal from the other pillars where our next one's going to go. Awesome. And that'll give us sort of the frame of our longhouse. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit more here. I'm going to make a strip along the bottom here for our edge. And do the same here. Fantastic. Next up, we're going to make the walls. So we're going to start with the back wall here. This one we're going to make solid planks. And interesting enough, when I was doing some research about this, I found out that for the walls, the First Nations actually did use planks. While they weren't Minecraft ones, they still were planks made out of whatever tree they had available to them. So while they used logs for the roof, they used planks for the walls. And sometimes, depending on the tribes, they would use sort of bark to cover up the planks. Alright, now that we got this edge done, we're going to actually come inside and instead of doing it along here to fill in this gap, we're going to add some 3D texture and go in one block. And we're going to fill this completely in. This is our biggest side, so it's going to take the most planks. Perfect. Fill in the last 2 blocks along this edge. That's that side done. And now we're going to do this side. Once again, we're going to go inside 1 block from this one to give us that sort of 3D look from the outside. Whoops, misplaced, but it still worked out. However, for here, the front, we're actually going to make it flat between the logs. Now the front is where we're going to add the last little bit. Now traditionally, the front, or where the doors of the longhouse are traditionally placed towards some sort of form of body of water, whether it's a river or the ocean. However, we kind of don't have that here, so we don't have that option. Now, we're going to stop at this point so that we get this 3 block wide by 2 block tall space. And we're going to place our doors down. We're actually going to break out these 2 here and replace them with dark wood planks on either side. And then on top of those dark wood planks, we're going to place our doors. The reason we place the doors before we place this is so we can get them facing this door facing the correct way. Because if we were to place it when the planks are here, it would face the other way. To get that sort of symmetrical look, we're just going to place it like this before we place the wood. Perfect. That is the outside of our longhouse completed. Now, let's get on to the inside. On the inside, you're going to see sort of a flashing look, so I'm actually going to get some torches to hopefully deal with that. As I've noticed a little glitch where it will flash every time you break a block in a dark space. So I'm actually going to place some torches to reduce that. As you see, it's a little bit better, but it's still there. It's kind of unfortunate. So we're going to break out all the all the grass inside. And now along 2 edges here, for this edge we're going to place spruce planks, and along here as well. Whoops. There we go. Gives us those edges, and then in the middle we're going to use our dark oak planks and fill it all the way in. This adds some different colors to it so we don't have just the solid sort of spruce look. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my beds and actually start placing them. I'm going to place here. So we'll do one side first. So we're going to place one here. Then we're going to place a stair, then the next bed here facing the same direction. Turn, place the next bed so we can get it facing the other direction. Another stair, and then another bed. So that's half of this side done, because we want, as you saw in the other one, it was almost bunk bed style. So here, for support to the build, we're going to aim at the top half of this block, those top 2 spots, and place and get us this an upside down stair. And do the same here. On top of that, we're going to place a stair facing the correct way. Perfect. Now, to give us that little platform for the beds to sit on, we're going to place slabs on the top 2 of each block all the way across. That way we get a little bit of head space here. And then we're going to place the beds the same way we placed them on the level below. Fantastic. Next up, we're going to do the same on this side. So I'm going to go a little bit faster this time. Thank you again for taking the time to watch my videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you for any teachers who are making use of them and spreading them around to anyone else, as I have noticed, and it's quite amazing. Alright, and with this, I'm actually going to break our torches, as lighting was generally very slim back when they made these out of wood in this fashion. So it's going to be a bit darker in here. Now, with this, our longhouse is complete. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy and have fun. Hope you all have a pleasant day. Bye-bye.